Hello, we are here with another session of 10 minutes lecture. Today we'll be discussing what team is. Team means formal group working collectively. Now, employees in an organization are just equal to the players in a team, say a football team. The efforts of the all members resolve towards the attainment of the goal. They work untidily and tirelessly for making the organization successful, as they know their victory is team's victory. Now, like a football team, every member is important. Single member cannot work, make the team run, or make the team successful, or make the team win the match. That is why these days managers have turned attention from groups to teams. Group may or may not have a specific objectives, but teams always have a purpose to attain some aim. All the members could be called, all the teams can be called as groups, but all the groups cannot be called as teams. So teams have become a part and parcel of management these days. Now, definition of the team as given by Kantsback and Smith: a team is a number of people with complementary skills who are committed to a common purpose, set of performance goals, and approach for which they hold themselves mutually accountable. According to Armstrong, a team is a collection of individuals working together for the benefit of the whole team. The above definitions clearly say that there is a positive synergy through the coordinated effort of the team members. Team effort results in a level of performance that is generally greater than the sum of its parts. Now, features of team: interdependence and interrelated activities. All the members of the team perform different activities regarding their different jobs, but their activities are mutually interdependent and interrelated because their objective is common. The members always help each other and never think about their personal aim. Small number of members. Due to the correlation of activities of members, they have to interact with each other frequently and repeatedly, so they are usually small in number. Because large number of members may create difficulty in their job, they may create difficulties in communicating with each other. So generally the members in a team are small. Common purpose: all the members in the team strive towards attainment of common specific goal. Every member of the team determines his role for achievement of the objective and the work accordingly. Every decision of the team is a step towards its goal. Each member works skillfully and endlessly by continuous self-evaluation. Complementary skill: each member of the team is blessed with unique type of skills required to perform the job effectively and efficiently. Teams do not need any outside help or assistance. Broadly, three types of skills are needed: decision making skills, communication skills, technical skills. In an organization, one or the other member is equipped with these complementary skills and is readily available in the team. Mutual trust. High mutual trust. Teams are characterized by high mutual trust. They work with the spirit of loyalty and belongingness. Members believe in the integrity, character, and ability of each other. All members are helpful to each other and get their doubts sunk by mutual exchange of ideas. Hence, the presence of favorable environment of trust is the foundation of team. Social loafing and mutual accountability. Individual can hide in a group. Members can engage in social loafing, free ride on the group effort, because the individual contribution is not identified in the group but in the team. Considering the fact that all the members share the profit of the good results and loss of the bad results, each member takes care of his performance and also of the others' performance in the team. The team makes members individually and jointly accountable for purpose, goal, and approach. Common approach. Defining and agreeing on a common approach assures that the team is unified on the means of achieving the goals. That means how the goals have to be achieved. The way of doing things is also common. The team members must agree on what is to be done, how it is to be done, and ensure that all the members contribute equally in sharing the workload. Additionally, the team needs to determine how schedule will be set, what skill need to be developed, how the groups will resolve the conflicts, and how the groups will make and modify the decision. Thus, agreeing on a specificities of work, how it fits together into integrating individual skills require a common approach. Participative decision. Every member of the team is welcome to participate in decision making process. Decisions are taken by mutual exchange of ideas. Every suggestion, whether most important or less important, must be taken into consideration. If the members are unable to reach any decision, the leader interferes. The decision taken by the leader is accepted to all. All members always try their best to make the decisions productive. Easy resolution of conflict. As the team consists of many members, occurrence of conflict is natural, but the team never gets afraid of any conflict. Rather, conflict proves a positive energy to the team. They try to overcome the conflict by mutual exchange of ideas. For team members, conflict becomes a source of innovation, and effort are made to learn something from this conflict, so the conflict are resolved in a civilized way. Free communication. All the members have the right to tender their advice in all the decisions. Every member of the team can freely express his ideas. Due respect is given to the ideas expressed by each member. Members try to learn from the ideas of the others. After taking decision with mutual cooperation, it may possible to implement them with the help and cooperation of all. Involvement also leads to commitment among the team members. Importance of the team. Improved employee motivation. Employees motivation is more because they know each other, they have a common purpose, and they know that they are going to achieve the common purpose. Positive synergy. When they join together, every man is performing to his best ability. As a result, the unity gives a positive synergy. Satisfaction of the social need is there because grouping gives a sense of affiliation to the team, and the team, when grouped together, knows that this of its social need, one of its need, that is the social need, apart from the need to discuss the need of security, is also satisfied by the togetherness of the team. Commitment to the team goals. They are committed to the team's goals, all the individuals in the organization. Effective communication is there between the members of the team. Whatever problem gets in, they resolve with mutual exchange of ideas and words with one another. They are very frank and open in communicating with one another. This is how they increase their interpersonal awareness, and interpersonal skill is maximum. Feedback and exchange of ideas are the core things which help them to become an effective team. Expanded job training benefits. They help one another and get it trained. Organizational flexibility. When a team is working, it is flexible. It can work with one another. One person can do another person's job, another person can do some other job, so there is flexibility in the entire organization structure. No one is committed to one particular job. As in a group, a person would do only his job, but in a team, people know that the member has, if he has a problem, he needs to be compensated. Thank you very much. This is all about the teams. We'll meet again with